now that we're getting closer to the runoff in Georgia, I'm going to look and see what reading I get now. Last time I got it, it was going to be really, really close. But now that we've had so much hoopla going on, craziness, we'll look at it again and see how will the runoff elections go in Georgia for the Democrats. Okay, starting up, we have some new opportunity. In the center of it all, and challenges, friendship, to do it to do it in a healthy way. We've had so much craziness there with everything. So that's what we can know overall. We want to see this go forward in the challenges, friendship. I mean, in the Senate, we know that if the Repugli-Uglis win it, there is no friendship there. You'll have more than likely McConnell, the same thing, the old mud turtle, digging in and doing nothing. So what can we see going forward? Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning. Okay. The challenge is the sly old fox. They still try to do whatever they can to steal it. But this time, their slyness may have come back to bite them in the butt, because they have been, they said it's all fake, it's all phony, don't vote. Well, now they're saying vote. Well, which is it? So we'll see if it comes back to bite them in the butt or not. What's being said? Empress, okay? So what's being said is we need to care about our country. Yeah, renewal. It's time to take it back. Really, the Democrats, everyone needs to get out there and vote, just like they voted out Trump. They need to vote out the Senate. McConnell, the old mud turtle. We need to get the Senate back so that he's not hogtied, so Biden's not hogtied like they tried to hogtie Obama when he was in there, okay? And like they tried to hogtie everything. The only way to get things through the Senate is for the Democrats to have control of it, and so now this is so important, the Senate one, to take back our country is basically what it is. We need to rise from the ashes. I mean, really, Donnie Dark and his administration have been anarchists, tearing the government down from the inside out, just destroying everything they can touch. And so this is so important to take it back. Okay, what's at the heart of it? Okay, what's at the heart of it is trying to get the people to come on board and to vote this time. Challenges, patience, we've been going through this and going through it and going through it, okay? But we need to really, you can't let go of it now and think we've got Biden in there and it's all good. Well, it's not all good if you can't get anything through the Senate. So the Senate, this one is so important, just like they got out and voted Biden in. You need to care just as much about getting the Democrats to take over the Senate. What's being done? Okay, so much out there, so much craziness just out there. Yeah, the challenge is all the discord that they've been putting out there. Okay, and for the Democrats, you know, this could work in our favor if we don't buy into, you know, all of the drama that Giuliani has put out there and all their fake legislature thing that they say they're doing and holding it in hotels and the great, you know, Four Seasons reveal out in the parking lot between the mortuary and the dildos. That was the best one. We're revealing it at the Four Seasons. Yeah, okay. But just the craziness that's been happening. So let's see, what's the final thing to be saying? Yeah, new energy is coming in. Vision, okay. New energy, new vision. So this bodes well, getting rid of the old out there. So it's looking much better, this read, for the Democrats going forward. But again, it's going to take everyone coming out and voting, okay, to get this old mud turtle out and to be able to continue to go forward. We need to take over the Senate if we are going to put the new vision in place, have control of the energy of it. We need to get out of the spin. There's so many things going on now, just so much happening, craziness. But this can do well for the Democrats. The Republicans, I think, like the fish here, they've got caught in their own nets, okay, for all the spin and all the drama and all the lies and things that have been continued to be put out. It looks like they're getting caught in their own net this time. So let them stay caught in their net. You can't tell on one hand that everything's fake and that it's a setup, and then on the other hand say, go vote. They have some Repugli-Uglis out there saying, don't vote. They don't deserve your votes. And then they have other ones that say, vote, vote, vote. So, really, I think the Repugli-Ugli party is in meltdown mode. So as long as we're doing that, we did that for the Democrats. It looks like, you know, it's much better now at this point in time to go forward for the election. But let's look and see here how the Repugli-Ugli party is doing in Georgia now that they've had so much craziness. So what can we know about the Repugli-Ugli party in Georgia with all the cross messages coming forward? First thing we have out, yeah, a lot of messages. Lots of messages. And the fish, when I see the fish, yeah, sometimes the fish can represent Christianity, but when I see it more than often when I'm reading the cards here, I see it as fish tails, okay? Lots of fish tails. In other words, you know, a lot of craziness is going on with the fish tails. Don't know what to believe. Yeah, that people are going to have to meditate on it. Because a lot to take in. Vote, don't vote, it's rigged, it's a lie, don't, so it's all over the map with them at the moment. And they really need to take time, meditate, and get it together, because it's really looking crazy over there. So what would we see? Yeah, temperance. What can we see if we look at the Repugli-Ugly party there? Mindful. Okay. Yeah, people are really having to stop, and things have been cooling off there now because of the mixed messages that are going on. They're trying to figure out what direction, looking at what's going on. Again, things seem to be cooling off a bit. That temperance, it's tempered their enthusiasm because of all the craziness. What's spoken? Justice. So they're talking about, and love, yeah. They're talking about justice. Is justice being done, or is it not? Is it, because they're saying on one hand that they want justice, but what is justice? At this present time, who knows there? One second it's they're lying, Trump won. You got Julie and his crazy people he's got up there at the hotels that are saying, I saw it, and I mean, that last girl was just off the wall crazy. Well, I signed a thing that says I'm telling the truth, so, but yeah, no, it's, yeah. And I think it is that they want justice, but they've been so gaslighted that they don't even know anymore what's justice, okay? Totally been gaslighted. So let's see, what's at the heart of the Repugli? Yeah, they got to work on things. This has now become a work in progress. Harmony, yeah, trying to get it together. Because, again, things are so crazy now that what are we going to do with the Republican Party? It's so split. So many mixed messages. So what are they going to do? What's being done? Victory. A victory. They want a victory. Nurturing. So they're trying to come up with a way to have a victory, to nurture it, to pull people together. But again, it's still so divided that I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it together. They want to, get back up on track so they can have some victories. They keep spouting victory. And they are trying to nurture it, but who knows? What's the last thing to see? Hung up. Yeah, hung up. Hung up. They're hanging themselves. Create. Yeah, they need to look at this from a different perspective now. They've been hung up. They're hanging in midair now. And they need to see, again, the hangman can also be seeing from a different perspective. They really need to create something new and see from a different perspective, because they've, they've just wound up to divide themselves, okay, by their mixed messages. You can't, on one hand, say that it's all fake and a fraud, and then say, go vote, okay? Can't, on one hand, say your vote doesn't count, they're lying, they're cheating is fixed, and then say, go vote. So they've really got themselves in a conundrum at the moment, okay? So we'll have to see how this plays out. They're trying to bring things together there. We saw the woman that was the head of the Repugli-Uglis thing in Georgia trying to talk to them and tell them to go vote, trying to get them together again. But again, they've had so many mixed messages and so much drama put out there that they're really kind of trying to sit with things and meditate and stay in a moment and trying to figure it out. And good luck with that. Okay, so we'll have to see if the Repugli-Uglis get it together by January. But this has been a good thing for the Democrats, and we really, if you are a Democrat watching this, you need to go vote. This is just as important, if not more important, than the presidential race. Because if you don't have the Senate and the House, then the other side will stymie things and continue to throw wrenches in the works like they did with Obama. Like Trump has done. Everything that Obama has done, he has tried to, undo it and go in the opposite direction, okay? And that's the same thing the Senate does. The old mud turtle just digs in his flippers, and he's not going to let anything go forward. What they have, over 500 bills sitting there that he wouldn't even let them look at. They stole the judge that Obama wanted to put in. They refused to even talk about it because it was an election year, okay? And now we're so close to election, and they shoved through the other one. And that's what happens, It is, so the Senate is just as important as is the presidential race. We have to take the Senate this time in order to get these broad, sweeping changes in place that Biden wants to put in. So everybody needs to get out there and vote. And it's looking good, though. Looking much better than the last time that I did the thing. Although they're still going to try to steal it. That's still their plan. Sly Fox, how can we steal this? How can we, they've done everything they could do with gerrymandering and all the rest of it to give themselves an unfair advantage. But they may have cooked their own goose on this one. So, they may have to be eating crow pie, and we may be having cooked goose. Let's hope we have cooked goose coming up in January. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online. Much love and light to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great holidays, as much as we can do it with not being able, if you're a person that's very close with family and have a lot of friends and you're used to partying and you got to kind of maybe put a damper on it this year, well, maybe just see it's a time for a little takeout time, a little downtime to get yourself together and to go forward in a better year next year, 2021. Let's hope that goes better than 2020 has. Okay. Love and light to everyone. See you online.